What is up, guys? Today I'm going to tell you why I believe that Khamzat Chimaev is going to get the job done against Kamaru Usman at UFC 294. And we can start with some of their strengths. We'll start with Usman first. Usman, he's got great takedown defense and wrestling, which I doubt he's going to be trying to use his offensive grappling against Chimaev. Chimaev is a beast at wrestling. I believe that Usman's going to try to stuff the takedowns and keep it on the feet. Now, I also believe that Usman is the more technical striker on the feet. As we've seen, Chimaev against Burns, he didn't look like he had that much head movement, and he got dropped by Burns multiple times. We don't usually see Usman get dropped, which I don't think I've ever seen him really get dropped except for the KO loss against Leon Edwards. So I think he's going to be more crisp on the feet, but Chimaev hasn't had a lot to learn in the last year and a half from that Burns fight. So if he did work on a lot of stuff that he needs to work on the feet, he's going to be much improved, which should close the gap of the striking, which I think is going to make a huge difference. Kind of very interesting because Chimaev comes out guns blazing and shows people no respect when he goes in there and just shoots for the takedown right away. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea against Usman. I think that Chimaev should try to set his takedowns up better instead of just bull rushing him at the beginning, because Usman is known for his insane cardio, and I believe that Usman's cardio is going to be better at 185, and even on 11 days notice, I believe that his cardio is still going to be better than Khamzat Chimaev. So if Chimaev comes out really fast, goes for the takedown, exerts so much energy to finally get him down in the first round, he might be huffing and puffing in the second round, and then he might fail the takedowns because he's so tired, not be able to take him down in the second or third, and then potentially get knocked out by a jab or something on the feet, because we've seen that Chimaev does not have the greatest head movement. He has a lot of power. I believe he has more power than Usman at 185, but I think he needs to fight smart. If he comes out composed, follows his coach's game plan, mixes it up, maybe fakes some takedowns to open up some stuff on the feet, like we saw Gerald Mearshart was so scared of the takedowns against Chimaev that it opened up his striking, and he fucking knocked him out with one punch, and I believe it was 17 seconds. So if Khamzat comes out and mixes it up and tries to fight smart, sets his takedowns up properly, picks and chooses his entries, I think he's going to be okay. Now, we know that Kamaru Usman has a 97.3% takedown defense or something like that, which is the best in UFC history, where someone's tried to take them down a minimum of 20 times, I believe it was. So Usman is not easy to take down, and he's a great grappler himself, but I 100% don't believe he's going to be trying to go for takedowns unless it's super necessary. I think that Chimaev will, though. And here's the thing, like, Usman is hard to take down, really hard, but he doesn't have near the jiu-jitsu that Burns does off of his back. And we saw Leon get his back, and he looked a little bit uncomfortable there. Like, Khabib, he trains with Trevor Whitman. I think he switched gyms now and was training with Burns recently, but like we saw, Gaethje was a Division I 6th place finisher, and he had nothing for Oliveira on the ground, and he had nothing for Khabib on the ground. So I don't know. It's very hard to take him down, but Chimaev is so good with his pace and pressure that if he does get him down, I could 100% see him submitting Usman. I'm not saying that that's 100% going to happen. I don't know if there's going to be a finish in this fight, but I'm actually going to predict a second round KO by Khamzat Chimaev. And I don't know if some of you will agree with me, but here's the thing. Usman's been rocked by Colby, which the people say Colby has pillow hands. I think he has all right hands. Not great, but he got wobbled by Colby, I believe, in both fights. I know he definitely did in the second fight. He got wobbled by Burns in the first round. And guys, I know that Burns gave Chimaev a tough fight, but think about it from this aspect. That was Chimaev's first time facing adversity in his career. I think he came out super excited and wanted to prove a point, and he just fought reckless, in my opinion. Like, reckless abandon, like he abandoned the game plan. Now, I think like I said, if he comes out and fights composed, he's going to be completely fine. If he goes all wild like he did against Burns, I could see Usman knocking him out. Usman is one of the best fighters of all time. Definitely up there. Like, he's great. People keep forgetting, like, they say he lost to Leon twice, but he was beating Leon handily in the second fight. And it looked like in the third fight, his confidence was gone. After that brutal KO, he looked a little bit hesitant. So which Usman is going to show up? If he got some of his confidence back and he's not super hesitant, then I'm leaning 70 to 30 Chimaev. Like, I think there's a 30% chance that Usman could get it done. I'm not saying he can. 30% is decent odds. It's an MMA fight. Anything can happen. It's just, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Also, I want to point out again about Burns rocking Usman. It looked like he didn't really follow up on it after he rocked him, and it looked like Burns was like a little bit hesitant in there himself and got himself psyched out a little bit because he's fighting one of his good friends that he's trained with for years, and Usman didn't tap his glove at the beginning. It was like a mental game. I feel like I do think Usman's better than Burns. I just think that fight could have went on longer, and Burns almost got him out of there in the first round, and Chimaev almost got Burns out in the first round. He dropped him too. So people using this MMA math with these different types of matchups, I don't really think that correlates. And Usman's knees are terrible at this point. Like, that sucks that he has these knee issues. I just think Chimaev is about to beat Usman and then come get the strap from Strickland. And I think that Chimaev is going to be dominant for a bit, but I guess we will see. Maybe I'll eat my words and Usman will fuck him up and it won't even be competitive, but you never know in an MMA fight, guys. I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know who you guys think is going to win and why, and if you think that the short notice is going to be a factor at all in this fight. But please subscribe to the channel, guys, and leave a thumbs up. It'll help us in the algorithm. Me and my friend Arland, we do this channel, so yeah, peace out.